Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Nour, every time I walk through the streets of the Old Medina, I feel like I am traveling back in time. The culture here is so rich.
I totally agree, Sam. It's because Morocco is a melting pot of Berber, Arab, African, and Andalusian influences.
Definitely, especially the architecture and the Zellij tiles. It's pure art.
And don't forget the jalaba. It's our traditional outfit and it's very elegant.
But my favorite part is the hospitality. Sharing tea is a beautiful way of showing respect.
We believe that a guest is a gift. I'm glad you feel at home here.
I also love the traditional music playing in the markets. The rhythm of the drums and the strings is so soul-stirring. Is that Gnaoua music?
Exactly. Gnaoua is a major part of our heritage, often mixed with poetic lyrics. It's part of what makes our festivals so lively and spiritual.
It really adds a magical atmosphere to the city. I could listen to it all day.
I'm happy you're connecting with our music too. It's the heartbeat of Morocco.
Speaking of the heartbeat of Morocco, the craftsmanship in the souks is unbelievable. I saw artisans working with leather and brass today.
Yes, our artisans are very skilled. They use techniques passed down through generations to make everything from handmade leather bags to engraved lanterns.
It's fascinating to watch them work with such precision. Every piece tells a unique story of patience and creativity.
That is the true essence of our culture. We value things that are made with heart and hand.
Looking at all these handmade items makes me wonder about the celebrations here. I've heard Moroccan weddings are legendary.
Oh, they absolutely are. A Moroccan wedding is a grand celebration that can last for days. The bride wears multiple traditional dresses, but the most famous one is the caftan.
I've seen those. They are so detailed with beautiful embroidery and belts. It's like a royal outfit.
It really is. We also have the amaria, where the bride and groom are carried on large, ornate wooden platforms while everyone dances around them. It is a moment full of joy and music.
It sounds like a dream. I also noticed that history is everywhere here, not just in the buildings, but in the stories people tell.
You are right, Sam. Our oral traditions in storytelling in Jema El Fana are very important. We call the storytellers halaikia, and they keep our ancient tales alive for every new generation.
That is incredible. It's like the whole country is a living museum where the past and the present live together.
That is the perfect way to describe it, Nour. Every corner of Morocco has a secret to share if you just take the time to listen.
I've also been amazed by the diverse landscapes. One day we are near the blue Mediterranean, and the next we could be trekking through the Atlas Mountains or watching the stars in the Sahara Desert.
That is the magic of our geography, Sam. You can experience 4 seasons in a single day here, from the snowy peaks of Oud to the golden dunes of Mersuga. The scenery changes completely.
It's so unique. And I've noticed the colors change too. The red city of Marrakesh, the blue streets of Chefchaouen, and the white walls of Casablanca.
Exactly. Each city has its own personality and color palette. It makes Morocco a true paradise for photographers and nature lovers like us, Nour.
Beyond the sights and sounds, I've noticed how much respect is shown to elders here. It seems like family is the most important thing in your society.
You hit the nail on the head, Sam. Family is the foundation of everything we do. We often live in multi-generational homes where grandparents play a big role in raising children and passing down our values.
It's a beautiful way to live. I see families gathering every Friday for a big meal, which seems to strengthen their bond even more.
Friday is indeed special. It's our day of gathering and reflection. Seeing everyone come together around one large dish represents unity and our shared heritage, Nour.
I also find it fascinating how modern life blends with ancient traditions here. I see people using the latest technology while sitting in traditional cafes that have been there for decades.
That is the modern face of Morocco, Sam. We are very proud of our history, but we're also looking toward the future. You can find high-speed trains and green energy projects right alongside our traditional markets.
It's impressive to see that balance. It shows that a country can move forward without losing its soul or its identity.
Well said, Nour. It's about keeping our roots deep in the ground while our branches reach for the sky. That balance is what makes our culture stay alive and strong.
I've also noticed how much traditional medicine and natural ingredients are important here. I saw so many shops selling herbs, oils, and of course, the famous argan oil.
You are right, Sam. Argan oil is often called Moroccan gold because it only grows in our Sousse region. We use it for both cooking and beauty, and it's a huge part of our natural heritage.
It's amazing how you utilize everything nature gives you. I even tried the black soap in the hammam, and it felt like a total skin transformation.
The hammam is a vital tradition, Noor. It's not just about cleaning the body, it's a social ritual where people go to relax and catch up with friends. It's another way we stay connected to our community.
One thing that really caught my eye is the traditional kitchenware, especially the clay pots and the colorful ceramic plates. Everything seems to be designed with such detail.
Those are our famous tagines, Sam. They're designed specifically to keep the heat in and make the food tender. It's a technique that hasn't changed for centuries because it works perfectly.
I can taste the difference. Cooking in clay really brings out the flavors in a way I've never experienced before.
It truly does, Noor. It's about slow cooking and enjoying the process. In our culture, food isn't just fuel. It's an art form that brings everyone to the table.
I've also noticed the beautiful calligraphy on the walls of the mosques and old schools. The Arabic script looks like a flowing river of art.
That is the Maghribi script, Sam. It's a unique style of calligraphy that developed right here in North Africa. It's known for its deep curves and elegant lines, and it's a source of great pride for us.
It's breathtaking how even writing can be turned into such a masterpiece. It adds a spiritual feeling to the architecture.
Exactly, Noor. It's our way of honoring our language and our history at the same time. Every stroke has a meaning and a long story behind it.
I also find the traditional festivals here so vibrant. I heard about the Rose Festival and the Date Festival. They seem like such a joyful way to celebrate nature's gifts.
They are indeed, Sam. These festivals are how we mark the harvest seasons. People from all over the country gather to dance, sing, and share their local products. It's a time of true celebration.
It's wonderful to see how people stay connected to the land and its cycles. It gives a great sense of belonging and gratitude.
You are absolutely right, Noor. It's those deep connections to the land, to our history, and to each other that keep our culture so vibrant and alive today.
I also wanted to mention the traditional jewelry. The silver pieces with those intricate Berber symbols are stunning. I see many people wearing them with such pride.
Those pieces are more than just decoration, Sam. Each symbol tells a story of identity, protection, or history. They're often handcrafted by silversmiths in the South, using techniques that are centuries old.
That adds so much value to them. It's like wearing a piece of history around your neck or on your waist.
Precisely, Noor. It's another way we keep our ancestral traditions visible in our modern lives, ensuring that our heritage is never forgotten.
I've also found it fascinating how the stories of our ancestors are woven into the very rugs we walk on. Each pattern and color in a Berber carpet seems to have its own secret language.
That is very true, Sam. Those rugs are like woven diaries. The women who make them use symbols to represent their life experiences, their hopes, and their environment. No two carpets are exactly the same.
It's incredible to think that such a functional item is also a complex work of art. My journey through this culture has been truly eye-opening.
I'm glad you've enjoyed it, Noor. It has been a pleasure sharing these stories with you and seeing our world through your eyes.
Thank you for everything. This has been an unforgettable experience. Goodbye for now.
You're very welcome. Until we meet again, goodbye.